2025 is at our hand, and we've got the best of English Premier League teams to give you up today. I'm Bent Eki, youngest sports commentator and analyst. I got the best of English Premier League team, like I earlier said. Manchester United is in the mix. Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Exeter. Chelsea, Arsenal, as proposed, was supposed to be heading this match day 25, but Chelsea being in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, for their FIFA Club World Cup final. Chelsea Arsenal, unfortunately, has been postponed. But heading into this one is Manchester United going to take on Southampton. Manchester United versus Southampton. Manchester United haven't lost a game at home since 2008 in February, which is quite a run that is kind of impressive and is still standing as at now. Do not forget that Southampton have more morale coming into this one because of their 3-2 win last time out against Spurs. 3-2, and that was a lovely game, one of the best I've seen so far from Southampton this season. Manchester United have failed to score in 4 home games this season. Kind of disappointing considering the hiring of Ralph Ragnick. And I believe more than one have come under Ralph Ragnick. Do not forget that Southampton lost last season to Manchester United by an aggregate score of 9-0. But forget that, this is a new season, and if you ask me, Southampton might be able to sneak a draw because Manchester United were kind of disappointing last time out against Burnley, where that game ended all 1-1 to both teams. Southampton being victors last time out, I'm pretty sure they can get a draw against this team. If you ask me, Southampton won, Manchester United won, with maybe an assist to come from James Ward-Prowse, just like he did last week. Next game is Manchester City taking on Norwich City. The last 2 meetings between both sides have ended by an exact score of 5-0. Disappointing one if you ask anyone any day, but that is Manchester City versus Norwich City. That's how it's always been. Do not forget, Manchester City have only lost 1 of their last 36 games against sides starting the game and the bottom half of the table, to precise, in the relegation zone. But that one exception, unfortunately, came against Norwich City. Norwich City, if you do remember, have a very famous win, 3-2 win over Manchester City, which is still fresh in my mind. They won 3-2. Tim Pukki coming with a goal and assist. Todd Cantwell was also on the score sheet. A lot of talking points. Bad defensive playing into that game. Eventually, Liverpool won that season due to Manchester City just flopping their lines in the whole season, not just in a particular game. But Norwich City versus Manchester City. Do not forget that Manchester City unbeaten on 11 games on the road. That is away from home. And guess what? They've not lost any games since match day 1, where they unfortunately lost to Tottenham, although that game was away from home. Asking me, Norwich have been pretty much good, but Dean Smith, even back at Aston Villa, lost all 5 games he played against Pep Guardiola. Norwich City might be good, but Manchester City might be better. Calling this one, Manchester City might win by 3-0 or 3-1. The next game is Liverpool versus Burnley. If you do remember, Burnley shattered Liverpool's unbeaten home run of about 66 games at Anfield. But unfortunately, it came to a halt when they met Burnley that exact season. Do not forget that Burnley have only won 2 of their 15 games against Liverpool, and Burnley have lost. Liverpool have won their last 5 games against sides starting on the bottom, starting exactly bottom of the table. And Burnley, unfortunately, coming into this one, and they might just be getting something bad coming into this game. Mohamed Salah will be preparing to return to the starting lineup, although it was a successful game last time out against Leicester City, where they won by solitary goals courtesy of Diego Jota. And Burnley also had a 1-1 draw against Manchester United. Calling this one, Liverpool might narrowly snake a 1-0 victory. Up next is Everton taking on Leeds. That game is scheduled for Saturday. Everton to take on Leeds is going to be a blockbuster, but do not forget that Leeds won Everton in this exact same fixture last season by, I can't remember the scoreline, but they did win that one, although that game was under Carlo Ancelotti, which practically means that was 2 managers ago. Everton versus Leeds is solely one you should watch. Everton versus Leeds. Leeds have lost all of their last 4 games. They have been played on Saturday, kicking off by 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Greenwich Meridian time. That is the time England do use. They've lost all 4 since promotion. Do not forget that Leeds were on the back of a 3-3 draw against Aston Villa. They were ahead at some certain points, and they fell to 3-1. Eventually, they were lucky, kind of lucky, to have come back into the game and gotten a 3-3 scoreline. Do not forget that Everton have lost their last 4 games coming into the season, and they still haven't won a home game this season, and they've lost the most home games and most games since the start of 2021 for any Premier League side. West Ham versus Leicester City is the last I got for you. West Ham versus Leicester City. West Ham have scored in 90% of all of their games against Leicester City in the Premier League. That's 26 out of 29. And our West Ham have scored at least 3 goals in the last 5 games against Leicester City. And the reverse fixture exactly this season ended by 4-1, where there was a red card for Leicester City. All did not go well in that game. Four unlucky goals to be put, and that game was a memorable for Mikel Antonio, who eventually put himself as West Ham's highest goal scorer of all time. But in the last, since match day 10, he hasn't only scored 2 goals since match day 10. That's 15 games span, and he's played 97%. That's almost all games possible, and scored on only 2, which is a bad record for me. Calling this one West Ham, Leicester, maybe a draw. Do not forget that Chelsea are in Dubai for the final against Palmeiras. If you ask me, no prize for guessing. Chelsea might win, not might, will win that game. Palmeiras may try, but Chelsea will eventually prevail. Calling that one Chelsea to win, maybe by 2-1 or 2-0. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BennetEki1. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at Benedict Eki at YouTube and Instagram. Just the one is the difference on Instagram. Thank you.